Live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Wild Hearts on PC thanks to EA for providing a code of the game. I'm going to be doing the 1650, then the 1050 Ti, and in the end the RTX 3050. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So I got this game a few days ago, and I didn't have a chance to try it out as of yet. This will be EA's Monster Hunter competitor, and it was developed by Koei Tecmo in their Katana engine, which is apparently a new engine, but being Koei Tecmo on PC, they don't have a good history, so I'm pretty scared of this one. The reviews already talking about performance, yeah, pretty apparently it runs terribly bad. So I said, "Oh, nice. I can finally test something more interesting, something that everybody knows doesn't run properly." So yeah, let's get started, okay? We start with the 1650 Super. Yeah, it's Koei Tecmo with EA publishing it. So on the graphics, we got resolution upscaling, which doesn't say which upscaling is. And inside the game, you cannot change the resolution. So that's great. We're on the standard setting on 1080p. And I already have 26 FPS, which is not a good look. But we're going to be tweaking stuff later on. There's FXAA, none, and TAA. One good thing I gotta say, the menus at least now work with a mouse, which is rare in Koei Tecmo games. So good on them for implementing that basic functionality. So yeah, this is the very beginning. The game starts here. So yeah, on standard settings, we're already below 30 on 1080p. So let's do some tweaks. Let's try another preset. Let's make it easier for me. Let's do low. There's low and lowest. Gotcha. So this will be 1080p low preset. Yeah, graphically is nothing special. I agree. Yeah, also there's so much aliasing. It's kind of ridiculous. God. It also stutters. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, no! The stutter struggle! Also, I disabled motion blur, I think, but it's still there. Oh, I changed the preset, my bad. No motion blur, thank you very much. Let's keep TAA. Let's lower clouds. Let's lower everything. Let's just... yeah. Let's be real here. Texture filtering, there is no texture quality option. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Let's keep that on medium. And let's keep ambient occlusion. And let's see if that does anything. Still 30 FPS. Do you know someone that unironically likes motion blur? Digital Foundry, probably. Plus medium textures. All right, let's give it another shot. Okay, with TAA looks more decent. Still, I see ghosting. All right, let's go. I can clearly see the Monster Hunter competitor status. But guys, visually, it's not impressive at all. I mean, look at this water. Let me see if there's reflections somewhere. Color vision, yeah, no. Residual density, reflections. Let's see if medium reflections adds screen space. Nope, no screen space. Maybe on high we got screen space. Yeah, there. So high reflections gives you screen space reflections. High reflections. Yeah, let's do some tweaks every once in a while. Are there shadows? Yes, there are. Okay. Yeah, although with reflections like this, it's not... oh my god. I don't think we're fit for screen space reflections on this one. That's not water, that's milk. Let me see if that fixes the problem. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let me keep high reflections then. Doesn't seem to perform any differently. Let's go. Even the reflections don't look impressive. I'm so disappointed. What the hell? I mean, look at these rocks. How does this run this way? It doesn't make sense. Koei Tecmo, stop doing your in-house engines. Jump to Unreal or Unity or something. What the hell? How is this even possible? Yeah, Koei Tecmo should just build games instead of building engines. Okay, remove ambient occlusion. No. Ayo. It looks ugly, yeah. And thanks to EA for providing a code. Despite the game being technically very poor. I don't know how the game is. I've been 5 minutes into the game. But graphically so disappointing. I mean, considering how it looks graphically, this performance does not make sense at all. I know it's a 1650, but come on. What is this? What the hell? Yeah, this is a Monster Hunter style game. Yeah, look at that. There's even stutter when I attack an enemy for the first time. Yeah, the first time I do an effect, it stutters. That's sheer compilation stuff. Okay, Breath of the Wild climbing. Been there before. Yeah, Koei Tecmo gives me a lot of childhood memories for playing PlayStation 3 and 360. Even the performance is like that. Let me see if I disable anti-aliasing altogether. Okay, it gives me a couple extra frames, but now aliasing everywhere. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the menu and let's try. And thanks Darkmaster for being a member for 17 months. Thank you so much, man, for the continued support. I appreciate it a lot. How are you doing? It's been a while. Okay, so let's just go for the standard preset again. Let's lower textures to medium. Everything on medium, no motion blur, thank you very much. No depth of field. And let's lower the resolution. 1080p is a no-go, even at the lowest settings. Let's see what the upscaler is though. I don't know what this is, which upscaling technique this is, so let's give it a shot. We're going to save. And let's go back to the title screen. Yeah, you have a 1060, well, it should be playable. It should be better than this, I'm guessing. But at the same time, it runs so poorly. It's ridiculous. This game has no business running like this. I mean, come on. Okay, let's see what the upscaling technique is. And you have to get out of back to the main menu to change resolution, which is annoying. Let's see what upscaling does. There is no explanation of what this is. It selects whether or not to use upscaling in order to moderate rendering load. It doesn't say if it's FSR, if it's dynamic resolution, doesn't say anything. So let's just call this medium settings plus upscaling enabled. Whatever this is. It's probably magic. Oh god. I can already see the blur effect. Oh god. Okay, upscaling means let's play at 540p. Look at this. What the hell? Why is that even an option? What the hell is this? At least we got 60s now, but the resolution is missing. Jesus Christ. What is this? Oh man, childhood memories. It's Shadow of the Colossus all over again. Okay, at least we got 60s now. What did it cost? Everything. Okay, we're not using the upscaling enabled. We're using classic resolution options. So let's try 900p. 900p is probably 30 frames. This is the GDDR6 1650. I knew it was bad coming from the negative reviews, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. It's insane. I mean, maybe the game is good, but this is a terrible impression. First impressions, dreadful. We're going to play on medium, okay? With TAA and ambient occlusion. And let's see what happens. If it's playable, like playable. If it's visually okay, it's way better now. I might be able to crank it up a little bit further. Who knows? I want some screen space reflections. So this is 900p medium, upscaling off. I'm using a controller, by the way, an Xbox Series controller. You have this on console? No. ¿Se ve para consolas? Creo que sí. I'm not sure, guys. Is this on consoles? I think it should be on the current gen consoles. Okay, I think I could crank it up, actually. Let's put it on high. This resolution seems more adequate. Highest? Sure, let's break the game. Okay, between the highest... Let's try that very quickly. 38 FPS on the highest at 900p, and if I go to the lowest, what's the performance impact? Instead of 39, we get... Okay, 9 frames more from the highest to the lowest. I'm not... Only 9 FPS. Low. Okay, on low, you already dropped a lot of frames. So let's stay on the highest settings on 900p. I mean, 9 FPS more. It doesn't mean the difference between 30 and 60. So yeah, at least we can have screen space reflections. I mean, come on. On medium, there's no reflections. So let's go to the highest. Whatever. And let's remove motion blur and depth of field. Just personal preference. But only 9 frames more on the lowest setting. What were they thinking? And there's shader compilation stutter. When a new effect shows up, there's a stutter. Can it get even better than this? Also, look at that shadow draw distance. This is the highest settings, guys. Look at those trees. I can see the shadows popping up. Even the draw distance of those trees down there is very poor. I can see the monster. That monster should be hidden. To show you my point here, look at this area of the screen. See this area? This is the highest settings, by the way. There's a monster right next to the tree over there. If I move a little bit, everything starts popping in. And the shadows of that tree on the highest settings. So, Koei Tecmo, please use Unreal, Unity, CryEngine. Something else. Even the rocks. At least there are screen space reflections, but look at the quality of these rocks. There is no depth to them. I can see the polygons. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing. This katana engine of theirs. Although I like the saturation of the grass. That looks good. But if that's the best compliment I can give them, that's not a good look. Also, let me see the shadow. Okay, the shadows of the character look pretty good. The shadows of the tree as well. Resolution is okay. Filtering looks good. There's no grass shadows. I mean, you can cast shadows onto the grass, but the grass itself doesn't produce any. They say that in the future they're going to add ray tracing. Good luck to them. But hey, 1080p is not possible on this card in this game for 30 frames, even on the lowest setting. But you can do 900p highest settings, so I guess this will be the best configuration right now. Let's see once we get into an open area though. This seems pretty linear so far. Yeah, the game engine is evolving just backwards. It was a cross 10 FPS video? What do you mean? Ouch. You're not seeing me. Pet or slay? Let's slay. Yeah, I'm a bad person. Well, I mean, same with the EA budget, I think it's just a Koei Tecmo thing. Because EA gave money to some studios and they did good games, like A Way Out, all those co-op games. And they came out pretty good. I think this is just a Koei Tecmo thing. I mean, just look at Neo 1 on PC. And Neo 2 as well. Neo 2 improved a lot, but Neo 1, oh my god. Such a mess on PC. No, Benjamín, lo que pasa es que cae tanto la resolución en el upscaler prendido que no sé si es resolución dinámica o qué onda. It Takes Two in particular was very good, yeah. And that was the EA budget. Also, I'm seeing that the cinematics are locked to 30 with uneven frame times. So it gets even better. Skip the cinematics. Spoilers. Keep going. Find the source of the music. It's funny because I turned off music. Not get copyrighted. So there's no music. Also, so that big stutter, that was because I was loading at this map for the first time. Hey, Grandma. Left trigger to... Oh, left trigger, not right trigger. Sorry, Grandma. Didn't do that on purpose.
You come from my father.
Ah, it's not a grandma, it's a grandpa. A cat grandpa.
Fate.
Unreal Engine 4, right? No, this is not Unreal Engine 4. This is the Katana engine from Koei Tecmo. I wish it was Unreal Engine 4. It would be expected. At least it would have better graphics. Okay, yeah, go, go, go. What compels you to hunt? I don't know. I'm just here looking at frame rates. Well, okay. Time to make my character. Okay, let's see what we can make. Okay, a man with a bra. A woman with a bra. Okay, everybody's the same. Gotcha. Let's just keep the viewers engaged. I'm selecting the woman for viewer interaction. Oh my god, even in the character creator, we're dropping frames. How's that even possible? What the hell? Hair, makeup, body. Okay. Huh. This is so Japanese. A bust slider. That's hilarious. Okay. Perfect. It's now time. Player name. Upscaler. DLSS. That's something I need. Pronouns. Let's call her she. I'm not going to comment further on that. I don't want to get cancelled.
Tell me.
Katana
Do you
because it
have a
cuts your performance and your money.
destination in
Yeah, I mean, how is this game $70?
Whether
Can you
it's-
explain that to me?
Oh, you?
I never know, Jack. I gotta be safe. Okay, time to fight. Yep.
This is a true hunt now. The hounds are here. Time to put your skills to the
Okay,
test.
maybe now. Oh, I cannot pause the game, really. Okay, I'm just going to die. Okay, I'm dropping frames. I'm guessing this part is bigger. Also, I'm noticing ghosting. Probably a TAA. But it's way too aggressive. Also, the VRAM is going up, so I think I should do some tweaks. Maybe high instead of the highest. Yeah, the attacks are slow so far. But the frame rate is slow as well, so that doesn't help.
Good. Very good.
Thank you.
Now, the ringleader. Venture on, hunter.
Give it a shot to the high
Into the
preset
snowstorm.
instead of the highest.
But venture with caution.
Oh, there's highest or standard. Okay. I think the textures are killing us here. Let's keep those on medium. So let's play on medium. Whatever. Let's try medium. What am I doing with my life? I mean, there is a climate. I think you mean atmosphere. Yeah, I like the art style, but I mean, medium already removes the screen space reflections, so water looks like milk, which is not ideal. I'm still dropping frames like crazy. Okay, where to now? Hunt the kimono responsible for. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, new area. So new starter. Okay. New area. This is way bigger. Okay. This is way worse than I anticipated. What the hell were they thinking? What am I doing with my life? Okay. Let me save my progress. Everything was fine until it wasn't. Let's go for the lowest and see if it's at 30 at least. I don't think it will. Yeah, let's restart the game just to be sure. I'm shocked. What the hell? It's been a while since I saw something run so poorly. I mean, even Hogwarts Legacy and Return will run better. And those look way better and have bigger maps. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, worse than Forspoken. How? How can you do worse than Forspoken? What's up with Square Enix and Koei Tecmo? Yeah, I think the best way to get more FPS is uninstalling the game. And again, thanks to EA for providing a code. I appreciate it. Although, I don't know what this is so far. What the hell? Thanks for the code, guys. Hope I can work with you in the future. I don't know my Triple X, but maybe it's Unreal Engine 4. I'm expecting always the worst lately. Yeah, Forspoken. Finally a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise are cheaper right now if you buy both than buying this game, and they run way better. I mean, Monster Hunter Rise doesn't look particularly great. It's a Switch game. It's on PC. It runs way better, but it looks worse in that regard. But Monster Hunter World runs better than this, and looks better, and it's cheaper. Okay. 900p. Let's try lowest settings. Let's see what happens. So this is lowest.
This is a true hand now. The hounds are here. Time to put your skills to the test.
I don't see any lock-on mechanics. Okay, now it's way better. It's like 10 frames ahead. But let's see once I get outside to that area, I tried a second thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the game required a restart. Sometimes this is an engine I'm not familiar with.
Very good. Now, the ringleader. Venture on, hunter. Into the snowstorm. But venture with caution.
Yeah, so nostalgic. Okay, this is way better now. It's no longer 10 FPS. So what I'm going to do is try standard settings. Maybe highest broke my VRAM usage. I mean, the game looks so good that I need to lower those textures. You know how it goes. Okay. Yeah. So mid-high with textures on low, because the VRAM usage is pretty high. Okay. Let me see if motion blur. I think I forgot to disable motion blur. Yeah. It just makes the game look terrible. More terrible. The motion blur was affecting the snow falling. So well, if everything goes right, this should be the settings to use. Standard preset, no motion blur. It's going to still be a stutter fest when you enter to new locations. But if you want to play at 60, just use the upscaling mode, so you play at like 540p. You used to play Skyrim at 384p back in the day. Good times. Okay, this part at least is more visually attractive. But still, nowhere close to other games that are this demanding. I mean, look at this wall. And it's using 4 gigabytes. Hello, monster. Nice to meet you. You have a lot of hair. I hope you keep the frame rate high. No shader compilation? Nope. No shader compilation before starting. Dodge. Dodge. That looks cool. Yeah, this dodge, I like it actually. It's enjoyable. But I'm enjoying the dodge, not the game yet. I'm more worried about the numbers. The numbers basically. What do they mean? But the game needs exist. I'm so bad at it. Although the attacks are cool. Okay, I'm so screwed. I'm dead, right? No, I'm still alive. I think I'm invincible in this part. Well, at least the snow reacts to the characters, yeah. But I mean, imagine if that's the best feature. That's the bare minimum nowadays. I'm so hurt. I have snow-itis. Snow-itis. Isn't the game a bit loud? Is it loud, guys? I can lower the volume if you want to. It's like Toukiden 3, right? Cause Koei Tecmo made this game. I don't know that game. Just beat it all together. No, guys, you suffer with me. Even water, sure. Got it. Audio is fine. Okay. Maybe that's your phone. Maybe the mixing. I usually keep the volume pretty conservatively. That's a word. You awaken the ability to conjure Karakuri. That is. Sure. Stutter. Like Karakuri thread to conjure a crate. Hunter vision. Okay. Okay, cool. I can make this. I need more crates. Hang on. Can I move this one? Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. I can make the crate this big. Ah, okay. That's pretty easy. It's a mechanic. Have head to turn moments? Nah. I'm just learning. I'm not a journalist. Just forgot how to climb. You can also use crates to attack. Fire! Yeah, I mean, the game looks bad even on the highest settings. This is basically a mix between medium and high. If I go higher, the VRAM... Well, actually, I think I could go to the highest settings, but keep the VRAM in check. Let me do that. Let me crank up everything except in textures. Maybe that was the issue we had in the previous part. Let's do that. I think that might have been the issue before when it was like hard lock at 10 FPS. We were maxed out on the VRAM side. So maybe. Yeah, Koei Tecmo on PC ports. Yeah, no. Not good. This wasn't the lowest settings. Wow, the game looks horrible. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, it looks horrible even on the highest settings. And on medium, you don't even have screen space reflections. There is stutter when a new thing shows up for the first time. More crates! Yeah, it's a $70 game. I don't know who came up with that price. Back into the below 30. Let's go back to high. Or medium. Let's keep it on medium. Except in reflections. Because with reflections on medium, there's no screen space stuff. Mid high, again. And low textures. And if that doesn't work, we're restarting the game once more. Yeah, $70 game. Although you can play it using, if you are a EA Play subscriber. Block dragon pets so you can conjure dragon character. Okay. But the ghost scene is so noticeable. If I do this effect, the game doesn't like it. Let's restart once more. I think changing settings breaks the game. Ugh. Does this game use the Nuvo? I don't know. That's a good question. Let me check in the store page. I guess so. What the? Store page. Okay, keep drinking, man. Enjoy yourself. My store doesn't load. That's not bad at all. Not again. What if you try to run this game on a GT 710? It will not run. I mean, it barely runs right now. Okay, my Steam, I think, got... Oh, there we go. It doesn't say on the store page, but it does. Okay, got it. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, let's give it another shot. You're the younger version of me with hair? What do you mean? Let me see your photo. Go to channel. I don't think we resemble much. But that's fine. Yeah, the 750 Ti. What engine is this game using? The Katana engine. An in-house engine from Koei Tecmo. They said they're going to add ray tracing later on. I cannot wait. Will make my double digits single digits. Oh, I see. Well, maybe. A mí también me dio hambre. 10 FPS on a 4090. Yeah, I agree. With ray tracing, it's going to be a nightmare. I don't know if this has DLSS though. That would be interesting. I don't think it does. Network. Please let me play anyway. Okay. Medium to high, but the textures are on low because VRAM. It seems to be better now. So if you change settings, make sure to restart the game. I think that will help. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, never mind. Yeah, not perfect at all. God. Yeah, it still runs very similar. So in this case, restarting the game didn't help. So I gotta settle down with medium, I guess. Oh well. Let's keep everything on medium. There's no room, no wiggle room anywhere. So guys, if you're playing 900p, put it on medium, low textures, you should be okay-ish. And the game doesn't look good even on the highest settings, so you're not missing much really. And there's lots of ghosting. Yeah, pretty unremarkable. Technical aspect. The gameplay itself, no idea. Haven't played it enough to know. But I mean, on medium you don't have screen space reflections, so look at the water. I mean, I can make a cappuccino with this water. I just mix the coffee with this water and a cappuccino comes here with me. But if I crank up the reflections to high, there is some screen space reflections, makes it look better, but they're pixelated as hell. It reminds me of the Neo 2 reflections, actually. Which makes sense, it's a Koei Tecmo game as well. No, I wouldn't make mate out of this water. It will probably destroy my health. Well, Batman Arkham Knight has some of the best water I ever seen, along with Sea of Thieves. That one has incredible water. So yeah, the settings I would recommend 900p medium plus low textures. Let's, just for the sake of it, let's try 720p with the same settings. And let's see what happens. Yeah, Arkham Knight after 8 years looks incredible. It's Unreal Engine 3 also, heavily modified. But they did very good, how's the name of this? Artistic decisions. Being nighttime raining all the time makes it look incredible. Is there FSR or DLSS? FSR, I know that there is not. There's an upscaling option that seems to be dynamic resolution, which is useful, but the game is super blurry. It's like 540p. Let's try 720. Keep it on full screen. So 720p medium with low textures. Let's give it a shot. After that, we're going to try with upscaling on 1080p, but very quickly, just to see how it runs and how it looks. Okay, 720p medium, way better, no doubt about it. Still drops into the 30s, so let's start our in area, when moving areas. Let's try the effect. Yeah, I mean, you get a few frames more over 900p, so that's an advantage, I guess. Looks way blurrier. The ambient occlusion seems to scale with the resolution. So I don't know if you guys notice. I'm sure if it's the ambient occlusion. Seems to scale with resolution, so there's a lot of blocks everywhere. Yeah, it seems to be the ambient occlusion. Yeah, when I get close, it looks better. Let me see if I disable ambient occlusion, if that checkerboard stuff disappears. Oh no, it's even worse. Look at this. What the hell? What's wrong with the vegetation now? The TAA doesn't have enough information, I guess. Yeah, the resolution is too low. If I disable TAA, it might get... Oh my god, it's even worse. Jesus Christ. Let's see, FXAA and no ambient occlusion. No. This definitely needs TAA. It's like when you disable TAA in Call of Duty, that the reflections break. So, yeah. Checkered vegetation. I don't know what these people are doing with the engine, but this looks terrible. Alright, what I'm going to do now... Oh, hang on. Let me crank it up higher and let's see if that affects the grass in any way, shape or form. No, it's still garbage. So not even the highest settings will save you on this one. On the visual side. Okay. On consoles the game works, but also looks horrible. Okay, good to know that everyone gets a terrible experience. I feel so bad for people that paid $70 for this. I mean, it's nice to have competition for Monster Hunter, but do it correctly, please. Do a good job. If not, Monster Hunter will be even more popular. It runs worse than Forspoken. That's a game that runs bad. So guys, what I'm doing now is I'm going back to 1080p. I'm going to lock the frame rate to 30 using the in-game FPS lock. I'm going to lower those textures. And I'm going to keep everything on medium, basically. And I'm going to find out if it actually is dynamic resolution or not. That's kind of the question for me. Let's restart the game because I changed too many settings. Yeah, Forspoken got a patch, but I think it improved performance on the Steam Deck, as far as I remember. It may have changed something, but it's not going to be night and day. I mean, it's going to be an improvement, of course. I think the way it loads assets was improved. So yeah, I guess it's a good idea. Maybe to revisit it. The thing is, that game is so generic. I don't need to test it again, I think. I had enough Forspoken. No upscaling, no FSR. Only an upscaling technique that is unknown. And we'll see. We'll see if locking it to 30 is dynamic resolution. It just says upscaling, but it might be dynamic res. So we'll see. You like Forspoken? That's fine. I just found it too generic, personally. It needs a main story patch. Yeah. I don't know, it was just super generic for me. Although I've been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy, if that game didn't stutter, it would be a 10 out of 10 for me so far. It only needs Quidditch, and we're good to go. They have to bring FSR and DLSS in the future, right? I don't know. It's Koei Tecmo we're talking about. Although they updated Ninja Gaiden to have options on PC. So that's a good addition, I guess. Who knows? Maybe in the future. On every GPU jack. The 3090 and below. So let's enable upscaling. Please don't look like garbage. Please don't look like garbage. Oh, please don't look more garbage. Better said. Okay, so it's 1080p. Medium settings, low textures, plus upscaling. Let's see if it's dynamic resolution. I mean, it shouldn't be a big difference visually if my target is 30, and as you can see, the frame time is dreadful with the in-game FPS lock. Okay, it's a blurry mess. Yeah, no. I thought it was going to be a little more, how to say this, forgivable with the resolution if I lock it to 30 in game, but it's just cutting my resolution significantly. I mean, it's using half my GPU right now. So I think this is just, hey, we cut your resolution in half. There's no explanation. So, yeah. God. I cannot even see the face of my character. It's so pixelated. So if you want smoother frame rates, there you go. My advice would be 900p. The resolution, medium settings 900p with low textures. That's the only way to play it properly. I wouldn't do 720p due to that checkerboard issue on the grass. Anyway, let's swap GPUs. I saw enough on this card. On the 1050 Ti, oh man, I'm not looking forward to that one. I'm going to do medium settings, low textures, but at 720p. It kind of looks like Neo 2 on PS4 with 6 FPS mode, maybe. But I mean, how could they make it worse than Neo? I mean, on the engine side of things. I mean, when we played Neo on PC, I was like, okay, they need to use Unreal or something. They are not good at making their own engines anymore. Ninja Gaiden days are gone. It's not the same Koei Tecmo. I mean, they had time to use another engine. They didn't have to build another one, in my opinion. I don't work there. Okay, so let's swap GPUs, shall we? Considering how it runs on this card, on 900p, I'm just going straight to 720 on the 1050 Ti. So let's get there. Anyway. Time to swap GPU. Let's go! Your buddy with a 4070 Ti is barely pulling above 60 at 1440p. Okay. That makes more sense now to me. Apologies, the camera doesn't want to stay in place. No te juego 26. No. Por eso apago la PC. I expected more from this game. Same here. Hey Mark. Oh, hi Mark. How's it going? Mark 13. Long time no see. Hopefully Wulong runs good. Wulong, that sounds familiar. Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Oh, this is from Koei Tecmo. Oh man. We are in for a bad time, right? March 3rd. Oh, in 2 weeks. It's coming 2 weeks from now. Let's see. Let me check if there says something about the engine. I don't know. Yeah, this is the waiting in the elevator to reach your floor music. Yeah. Welcome back. Let's do 1050 Ti now. Yeah, apparently in 2-3 weeks we're getting a new game from them as well, from Koei Tecmo. Interesting. Side again. And let's head back into Wild Hearts. I'm so happy about it. Best day in my life. How long it will be on Game Pass? Oh, guys, I forgot about that game. I confused it with this one. Yeah, I requested a review code from Koei Tecmo for that one, so I'm probably going to be playing it. I also requested a Fatal Frame game from them to cover on the channel. They're pretty good on the PR department, at least. They're always very nice. Although if they see this video, they might stop talking to me, but that's fine. I do the same with Neo 1 and 2. I was very aggressive. But the PR people don't seem to mind. They're like, yeah, we know, man. Wulong is from Team Ninja, not from Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo is the publisher, then. Interesting. Team Ninja. I miss those guys. It's already running? Okay. Why is this on full screen? Weird. Yeah. Wild Hearts is a game released this year. It's a game of the year. Alright. Here we go. We got this. The PR people didn't develop the game, so yeah, what can they really do? Yeah, I know. But sometimes when I say something negative, they might think, okay, we're not going to give them codes anymore. And that never happened to me so far. So it's good, I can be honest. I will be honest anyway, even if they threaten me with no codes. You can play 10 hours with Game Pass. Oh yeah, because of EA Play. Makes sense. Qué lástima, Jorge. You go to horny jail, Jorge. That's why. I don't know why I cannot reach the servers. That's weird. Okay. Graphics, 720p, everything on medium, low textures. And let's see if it's 30 frames per second. These settings on the 1650, that is faster than this one, I use for 900p for 30 frames. That's why I'm going straight into 720. So keep that in mind. Bad publicity is still publicity. Okay, 30 frames in here. It's probably going to stutter because... Okay, this is a good way to test if there's shader compilation stutters. I never used any attack with this card in this game. If I do an attack and it stutters, the first time I do the attack, that's shader compilation. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And now if I do it again, it won't happen. So let's do another attack that I never did in this game. Sorry, not that one. Maybe this one? Not that one. Oh yeah, let's do the pulse effect. Yeah, there. Stutter. You saw it. Now it doesn't happen no more. So yeah, there is shader compilation stuff. Great! Even more things to be happy about. And as you can see at 720, we're dropping frames like crazy. Below 30. So let's go to low. I'm just going to keep the TAA because if not, the game visually is completely broken. All transparencies are basically broken there. Settings plus TAA. There we go. Okay, that did it. Okay. Yeah. I'll say the only way to play it right now, it will be like this. 720, lowest settings. Doesn't look good. Looks very blurry. So yeah, I mean, this is the only way to play it. You can use the upscaler, but it will look completely blurry. So don't use the upscaling option. It'll just half your resolution. There's no thought behind it. And if the resolution is low, as you can see, the transparencies look very checkerboarded. So maybe the game is using some checkerboarding without telling us. Yeah, and there's ghosting with the TAA solution. So yeah, I mean, look at the trees. The trees are pure squares. Yeah. Even the grass. So that seems to be scaling with resolution, actually. So yeah, this is, I mean, it's playable, but visually it's so unattractive that I wouldn't even bother with this GPU. I mean, come on. And for $70, I mean, if you have Gamepad, sure, give it a shot if you want to. And I don't say, okay, all games need to be full realistic, but looking at the visuals, the performance doesn't make sense. I don't know what they were thinking, really. It's nice to have a competition for Monster Hunter, but do it properly, please. This is not the way. Yeah, play Monster Hunter Rise or Monster Hunter World. It's going to run better and be cheaper. I mean, the game might be good. I don't know. I talk about performance, but I'm blown away by how bad this runs and looks. Kinda crazy. They really outdid themselves. Now, Monster Hunter Rise is low quality on the graphics because it's a Switch game. But I mean, at least it runs good. This looks terrible and runs bad. So yeah. Okay, so 1050 Ti, just lower everything to the lowest, enable TAA, and the game will be playable. Visually will be very pared back. And that's it. Let's swap to the 3050. This is all that I can show you with the 1050 Ti, really. Yeah, I want to quit the game. Thank you. I don't know why the EA launcher is full screen right now. So let's swap GPUs. Let's go for the 3050. 1050 Ti? No. I was going to make a video, but I changed my mind. It's not worth the effort. I mean, if the effort to make the game was so low, my effort to test it will be equally as low. Although I think I already did more work, honestly. Okay, there we go. Last GPU. I always wonder how this makes it through quality control playtesting. I don't know. Maybe they have better computers. But still. Almost there. Alright. I'm back in. Welcome back to the computer. And we're going to, since we have 8 gigs of VRAM, on this one I'm just going to max it out on 1080p. And I'm guessing there's no DLSS, but who knows, I might be surprised. No Radeon cards? No, not anymore. Deleting the drivers and reinstalling them took forever, and I have a full-time job now, so no time. I'd rather keeping it easier for myself. So yeah, logistics with less time available. This versus Forspoken, which one is worse? This one. At least Forspoken has, I don't know, combat that works properly. And when you put it at the lowest, you don't see a checkerboarded pattern on the ambient occlusion and the transparencies. So I would rather play Forspoken. These 3 GPUs are good variety, in my opinion. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I have the 50 series cards of each generation. So I have the 1050 Ti, the 1650, and the 3050. If there's a 4050, I might swap to that one as well in the future. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, something that was lower than Forspoken? How? How's that even possible? Well, Koei Tecmo, hold my beer. Oh, I forgot to restart Afterburner. My bad. Let's see. Yeah, the year just started. We're in the 2nd month of the year, and we got gems like Forspoken and Wild Hearts. Hey, imagine how it runs on the Steam Deck, though. I gotta try that out. Although I'm probably not making a video, I'm just so... I don't know. I'm not motivated to do videos on this game, really. I think this will be the only one. No, Javier 26, la verdad que no noto la diferencia. They were asking about Windows 11 and game performance. For me, it's been the same so far. Okay, highest settings, 1080p. Let's go. No motion blur, no that. Well, that will kill. Let's keep it. Might look good. Who knows? Who am I trying to trick? It's not going to look good. Get rid of the stutters by playing the effects back and forth. Are you done compiling shaders? Okay, so in the highest settings, in here, I get into the 40s. That's a new low for this card. This is 1080p. This is not 4K or 1440p. And there's no DLSS. So, it's great. Let's try medium. Incredible. Not even on 1080p I can get 60s in this card. That's ridiculous. How do you play this at 60, Santiago? That's the thing, you don't. I'm not saying this is a high-end card by any means, but... Okay, on the lowest settings, I can actually get 50s. On the lowest settings. I mean, the game already looks bad on high, but on the lowest it looks even worse. That checkerboarding thing is still there. It needs CAA to look proper. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just cranking it up to the highest. I'll do myself a favor. going any lower than highest on this card. And I guess 900p would be the way to get 60s here. Although note that I'm seeing, even on 1080p, we're getting those artifacts on the grass. It's less noticeable than on 720p, but it's still there. It reminds me of the interlace option in the Capcom RE Engine games. It's very aggressive. Yeah, it's a 45 FPS game like this. Yeah, but what a joke. Even the textures, this tree. What's happening with this tree? Yeah, and there's stutter because there's compiling shaders in real time. So, the cherry on top. It looks bad, runs bad, and it doesn't precompile shaders when the game launches. I mean, it's the whole package. Everything that's wrong with PC gaming. In one game. Though it also runs poorly on the consoles, but that's no excuse. The hell were they thinking? I'm not even motivated to keep playing, really. I'm blown away by how bad it runs. And look at these textures. I mean, it's not an object far away out of the view of the player. It's right in my face. 2023. Yeah, no. It's ridiculous. And it's using 5 gigabytes of VRAM. Why? I don't know how they messed this up so badly. I mean, it's not a new studio. They've been making games for years. These are the people behind Neo. Or was that Team? I think that was Team Ninja. I think Logitech was only the publisher on that one. But this is not like a new indie developer that never made a game before. Here's dropping into the 30s. I mean, it doesn't make sense at all. Okay, let's back to the title screen. We're going to try 1440p and 4K. I'm not even going to bother below 1080p. On this card, you shouldn't drop below 1080p. Come on. Yeah, it's probably it's probably a mining thing. Yeah. At this point, I would believe anything at this point. Have a 3050 and play on modern games 4K 4550 FPS. Yeah, and you also have DLSS on those games at least. On this one, it doesn't seem to have any DLSS whatsoever. I only have this upscaling thing that just puts half the resolution. Good luck. I think I should restart the game. Yeah, and change my desktop resolution as well. Do that. No FSR, yeah, no FSR, no DLSS, only an option called upscaling that basically uses half your resolution. But they did a good job on not wanting me to play the game. Sí, Leonel, sí. Pero desde la raíz, o sea, no es un tema de PC, es un tema del juego en sí, del motor. So for people asking about optimization, I mean, you have to see it for yourselves. it's not a thing with the PC port. It's just the game itself. From the roots is bad. Why need upscaling if native res are already horrible? Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, it's just like upscaling in this game means okay, see that resolution, blah, in half. Do you think about the 2070 Super? Well, I got rid of my 3090 because I had an issue with my full-time job. I'm getting paid less money, so I have to save some money, so I sold the 3090 and I exchanged that card with a friend. So he gave me some money and a 2070 Super. So the card is fine. It runs pretty well. It's like a 3060 but with less VRAM and more memory bandwidth. So yeah. Bueno, genial, Leonel. Me alegro de haberte podido ayudar. So yeah, the 2070 Super I think is pretty good. I play Hogwarts Legacy with DLSS performance on high settings. Runs pretty well. It's very close. Yeah, it's basically 60 frames with stutters here and there, but pretty good card. If you get it for a good price. I only have the cards that you're seeing, guys, in this live stream. The cards you see here and the 750 Ti and the Steam Deck. That's all I can cover right now. Alright. So now this is 1440p highest settings. Yeah, I might do some testing in the future. I don't think I will because I'm more of a budget channel. And I have already too much cards. I mean, too many of them. Okay, 1440p drops below 30. Let's lower some settings. Let's go to medium. LMAO. 1440p medium. So 1440p, as you can see, looks better. Yeah. Still, we got those artifacts on the graph. So transparencies look terrible. Being 1440p at least, it alleviates a little bit of it. Still. So 1440p is the highest you can go, I guess. Because 4K, we're going to do 4K just for the lulz. But I mean, you cannot even get 60s on 1080p, so why bother? Yeah, my eyes are bleeding as well. I just hide it very well. I'm risking my life for you guys. I played this game so you don't have to. Good thing many of you told me, oh man, I was looking forward to this game, I wanted to buy it or download it. Well, I hope I save you some money or something, I don't know, or your time. If I did, please press the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. More new games coming soon. The Last of Us on PC will be interesting. I'm going to be covering more new games. Also, Atomic Heart, I think will be pretty cool as well. So stay tuned, like the video, subscribe, click the bell. Sorry, I had to do my YouTuber things, I forget each and every time. If you look disappointed, I mean, if from the outside I look disappointed, imagine from the inside. I mean, inside is like the ghost face meme. Like he's looking at this at soap. In the car. That's basically my insides right now. But this game makes me feel dead inside. Like I should be doing something else. That life has better things. Yeah, I'm suffering from the greater good, but it hurts so much. Risking my life. Okay. Let's do 4K. Let's just laugh at 4K. They massacred my boy. Yes, they did. I'm glad I didn't buy the game though. Thanks to EA again for providing a code of the game. Thank you guys for giving me a chance to play it. I was looking forward to it. I made a lot of people very happy and not suffer. So thanks EA for providing a code. I appreciate it a lot. We're an hour and 20 minutes in, so pretty short. Usually when I'm in Discord, I'm in the 2-hour mark. So it's a new record. Let's 4K the hell out of this. I'm going for lowest settings. Again, thanks EA for the code. Thank you for trusting me with your code for PC. I'll be playing the game on stream as promised. I'm doing it. Let me restart the game very quickly. Yeah. I'm so tired. I'm physically exhausted. I'm learning UI development on Unity for my company to do more than just testing. And I was having fun. I was having a lot of fun. But this just destroyed all my fun. I'm just tired now. I was playing with the UI tools in Unity and this happens. Forspoken, now this. Yeah, at least Forspoken was less painful to play with. At least I could do something interesting, like flying around very quickly or cringy dialogue. But not even that. I mean, that's a game that is so bad, it's kind of good. This is a game that is so bad, it's bad. It's so bad that you cannot really... I mean, on the performance side, the game itself, maybe it's good. I don't know. I don't cover that part of the game. But I mean... Who thought this was a good idea? Yeah, they wanted the euros for Forspoken. Yeah, no. Not a chance in hell. Cringe spoken. Yeah, I mean, at least in cringe spoken, I can cringe a little. Here, I don't even have the energy to cringe. It just destroys all my hope in humanity. Son of the Forest is well optimized. I don't know what that is. And it doesn't even work with the connection. And I have it on Steam. What the hell? Okay, 4K lowest settings. Let's go. Let's go! Will it work well with a 580 and Ryzen 5 3600? On AMD it has visual artifacting. Okay, yeah. At 4K it's not playable at all, which was to be expected, considering it was in the low 30s at 1440p. Well, there you go, guys. Let's look at something else on Steam in the meantime. I saw enough. This is 4K, by the way. Forgot to add it here. 4K lowest. At least the character now looks... I can see her face. But just look at the... Hang on, let me see if TAA is on. Oh, it's not. Okay. Even at 4K. Look. The same issue. Look at that grass. What the hell? Why? I wonder if the consoles have the same thing with the grass. It's been a while since I saw something like this, technically speaking. Those surprises that you do not like seeing. Yeah, your game will end and any unsaved data will be lost. Are you sure you want to quit? Yeah. I'm not losing anything. Anything of value. Nothing of value was lost. Let's see. Let's go into Steam and check for some stuff. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell. All that stuff that YouTubers always ask for will be very appreciated. So Wild Hearts, I played an hour. I played 99 minutes. I feel like I wasted my time. Even, well, I got the game for free from EA. Thanks EA for providing a code. Mostly negative. 27% of reviews are positive. Oh man, The price is higher than the FPS you'll be able to pull in this game. I need to read this with you guys. Game looks good and fun, but the performance is abysmal. We'll change the review once that gets fixed. Game looks good. Okay, sure. Very bad optimization. The game is 70 euros. Better save money and just buy Monster Hunter World. Got immediate buyer's remorse. Yeah, why do oh my, there's people that pay $70 for this. Requested refund. Good for you. Buggy AF, no optimization, low performance and high-end PC. Right now, no. Wait for the patch. Yeah, guys, I got it for free, and I feel that they ripped me off. I lost an hour of my life to this. The price is higher on the FPS. We have Monster Hunter at home. The game has piqued my curiosity. Major problem. Performance is horrendous. Major W second. You can make a big flight 10 miles into the air. Okay. Yeah. Wild Hearts review. The game is super good. Performance is garbage. Yeah, the game might be good, but the performance isn't. So, if the game is good or not, I cannot judge it in that front. I can only judge it by the performance. So, as you can see here, well, I don't know who took these screenshots. I mean, they took the best places they could take from. Yeah, I love that how they blurred the background. That's not coincidence. Yeah, I see the tricks they're pulling. They put a lot of they put depth of field everywhere. No wonder. I now understand these screenshots. Although this looks terrible. Only the characters look good here. Yeah, and I'm not seeing that grass artifacting that I saw inside the game. So yeah. As you can see, developer Koei Tecmo Games, publisher EA, thanks EA for providing a code. And Koei Tecmo, this is the game that's coming from them as well, Wulong Fallen Dynasty. This comes out in 2 weeks. And this is developed by Koei Tecmo, says here, but some people told me it was Team Ninja. This one actually looks more interesting, but this doesn't look to be in-game shots. Yeah, from Team Ninja, but that's still Koei Tecmo, so yeah. This one looks way better. Who knows? Hopefully it's not the same engine. Yeah. And this one is published by Koei Tecmo. Oh, and I have good news. We are going to be playing this game, I think. I requested a review code, and apparently I'm going to get it a couple days before release. So I might be able to have an early look, see if it runs poorly or not. But I don't have high hopes. It's Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo PC. Well, you already saw Wild Hearts. Warriors Orochi. I remember the Warriors Orochi. There was another game. Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, this one runs terrible. Looks terrible. Fatal Frame. Actually, this one runs pretty good. It had an issue where the game sped up with the frame rate unlocked, but it ran well. So that's good. Ninja Gaiden, terrible PC port, but it ran well. They added options menu and mouse and keyboard support. So that's how bad it was. Neo 2, I was pretty surprised. Still very bare bones. You either play at 60, 120, or 30. There's no in between. Very few options. So you can see the theme here. And there's a lot of anime stuff. Attack on Titan 2, I actually enjoyed it. Neo 1, horrible on PC. So yeah, not a good track record. What about Atomic Heart? Yeah, I requested that one as well. We'll see. And I also requested from Koei Tecmo Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So we'll see how they do on that one. So I might have 2 more Koei Tecmo games coming soon to the channel. We'll see. we'll see if they, after this video, if they like my reviews or not. In the meantime, my advice, do this. There we go. Excellent. So with that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video, suffering along with me here today. I'm exhausted. Hopefully the next game from Koei Tecmo runs better, looks better, is more interesting. And well, I'll see you probably on those games and Atomic Heart and The Last of Us Part 1 when it releases. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys, and thanks to EA for providing a code for the game. I appreciate you. See you guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Love you all.